Hello there, and welcome to another one of my reviews. I'm going to be talking about a Japanese 2007 movie called Cinnamoroll the Movie. But before I talk about the film, first I need to talk about the character. Cinnamoroll looks like this. He was made by Sanrio, the same people who made Hello Kitty, as well as other cute, adorable animal characters. You're probably thinking Cinnamoroll is a cute little bunny, right? Well... I'm actually not joking. According to the wiki page fandom and Sanrio itself, Cinnamoroll is actually a boy, and he's a dog. So you can kind of think of it as this.
Cinnamoroll is a dog, not a bunny.
No. It's not true. That's impossible!
Search the Sanrio wiki page and you know it to be true.
No! No!
Cinnamoroll also has a few friends. There's Mocha, Espresso, Chiffon, Cappuccino, and then there's the most epic name of all time. It's the grand, the glorious, the awesome, the one and only... Milk. And just in case you were wondering, their character wikis also classify them as dogs, just like Cinnamoroll.
No! No!
Okay, I'm pretty sure people don't actually react like that. Just like a lot of Sanrio characters, he has a lot of merchandise, cafes, and he's won the first place character award for the most popular Sanrio character. That's all I know about the character. So, without further ado, it's time to review the
Cinnamoroll Movie!
So the film first starts off in the sky, and then we see Cinnamoroll himself being born from a cloud. I'm going to mute the rest of this scene because whether or not this music's copyrighted, I'm not going to take any risks. This whole scene, other than the music, is just Cinnamoroll playing in the clouds and having fun. But then, just as we're taking in the wholesome moment, a freak accident occurs, and then Cinnamoroll ends up plummeting down to Earth. Cinnamoroll ends up crashing into a cargo basket and meets a baker named Anna. At the same time of Cinnamoroll's arrival, this magician guy named Chowder learns about Cinnamoroll and hunts him down. Anna takes Cinnamoroll back to our cafe, and we meet all of Cinnamoroll's friends that I explained earlier. Also, fun fact, they had their own Japanese animated shorts in Japan in 2001. They all decide to name him Cinnamoroll because his tail looks just like a cinnamon roll bun. And that's what they end up making on later on in the film. Chowder ends up catching up to Cinnamoroll and the others, and he doesn't really like the attention that Cinnamoroll is getting, especially with Anna, who for some reason Chowder has feelings for. Chowder starts to use magic spells to start messing with Cinnamoroll by tripping him and throwing raw dough at him, but Cinnamoroll gets out of them just fine. They finish making the cinnamon roll buns and are ready to bake them, but then Chowder uses one more spell to bring them all to life. The once cinnamon buns end up fusing together to create, this thing, whatever it is. This raw pastry monster is then ordered by Chowder to attack Cinnamoroll, which is exactly what it does. Just when things are looking bad for Cinnamoroll, Anna ends up stepping in to defend him, but this turns out to be a big mistake. Jesus, the design of this monster looks so weird. So now the monster goes rogue and attacks Anna instead, and Chowder has no way to control it anymore. Honestly, the way the monster's grabbing Anna is just disturbing. Chowder then uses a spell that he thinks might stop the monster, but this ends up making black smoke come out of his book, and it ends up transforming the whole kitchen.
Ooh, Mario's Tunnel of Doom. Very scary.
Even though Chowder didn't mean for all this to happen, he's still quick to blame by everybody.
いつも悪さばかりしてるの。
While our heroes are still blaming Chowder for everything that's happening, they're also unaware of the danger that's around them. So yeah, the trees are alive. And to make matters worse, it's trying to eat Cinnamoroll and his friends. I'm pretty sure they can get out of this situation if they just slip out of the branches and... Oh, never mind. So while our heroes are falling into the abyss of inescapable death, Chowder is forced to use a quick spell to save everyone, which ends up transforming everything again. So now Cinnamoroll and his friends gone from a scary forest and ended up in Candyland. Meanwhile, Anna's in a different situation.
お菓子の城？ウェディングドレスどうして？
Well, Anna, I think the wedding dress is much more better than the puny skirt you were wearing before. But the dress is not really the real problem Anna's facing right now.
You want a nice shiny red apple to put in that pie?
While Cinnamoroll and the others are trying to save Anna, there are so many things trying to stop them, like this coffee pot, and not even the silverware are showing mercy for them. Anna, however, is still having problems of her own, because now the monster is toying around with her. The monster also wants to marry Anna.
You want fun? Wario show you fun.
So after the monster forces Anna to marry her and toy around with her a lot, this monster entity thing reveals itself to be Chowder.
チャウダーの本当の心なんだよ。
However, every time Anna says that he's not Chowder, his form becomes unstable. Even though multiple inanimate objects were trying to kill them, Cinnamoroll and the rest of our heroes made it to the castle unharmed. The rest of the scene for a while is just Cinnamoroll and the others trying their best to find Anna in this weird candy castle. They make it to the throne room and finally find Anna, as well as the Chowder doppelganger. And this Chowder doppelganger refers to himself as King Chowder. King Chowder's reign doesn't last too long thanks to Anna saying,
あなたはチャウダーなんかじゃないわ。
As such, King Chowder's form becomes unstable and he's revealed for the faker that he is.
チャウダー様なのだ。
The way the monster's eyes and mouth just morph like that is just so weird, including the rest of its body. The monster decides to take the fight outside instead. He now appears on top of the castle, King Kong style. Cinnamoroll and the others try to fight off the monster with snowballs, but this doesn't really work too well. And just like that, all of Cinnamoroll's friends died. Just kidding, they're perfectly fine. So while the monster is taunting our heroes, Cappuccino is seen at the bottom of the castle eating the pillars underneath.
Should I do something to stop him?
Cappuccino does end up managing to eat through those candy cane pillars and the castle ends up collapsing. Okay, maybe eating those pillars wasn't really a smart idea. But hey, look on the bright side. At least the monster's defeated. Wait, what about Anna? Anna's okay, she's just clinging on for dear life. But the monster's not defeated just yet. Oh no 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 no. The monster is now freaking pissed off! With the situation looking more grim by the second, Cinnamoroll ends up volunteering to save Anna. Just in case you were wondering, why can't Cinnamoroll fly? I know he can fly. There we go. Now he can fly.
This moment is wholesome, but I'm still pissed off at you.
We now get an intense scene of Cinnamoroll avoiding the monster while it tries to smack him and Anna out of the sky. As the chase intensifies, suddenly a bright light comes out of nowhere. I'm sorry, but I gotta mute this scene once again because copyrighted music and I'm not going to take any risks. The same clouds from the beginning of the movie come back to help Cinnamoroll. Also, those clouds are his family. Monster tries to catch up to Cinnamoroll and Anna, but unfortunately, it ends up melting into a pile of goo. Really, Mocha? I thought you said... So now our characters happily reunite. The magic wears off, and everything turns back to normal. But our heroes are of course still mad at Chowder for everything that's happened. Chowder explains his real intentions to our heroes, but they decide to forgive him in the end. Everyone decides to go back to baking after that, where the film ends and then the credits roll. Boy, this was quite a film. So now, what did I think of this film? I'll start with my positives first. The animation looks great, and I personally like anime. The origin story they gave for Cinnamoroll is pretty good. It kind of explains that he's not just an ordinary dog, and it also explains his iconic flying. And also, it's of course wholesome and cute, because, well, this is Sanrio we're talking about, isn't it? So now I'm gonna discuss the negatives of the film. The story plot was okay for a little bit, but then the story ended up turning into some damsel in distress being rescued from some evil guy. Also, there were two characters who I felt were complete filler, and those characters are Chowder and Anna. Those two are only seen in this film and nowhere else. At first I figured that Chowder was gonna be the villain of the film, but then halfway through he just becomes everybody's punching bag. He also doesn't do that much to help Cinnamoroll and the others, he's just mostly there. Anna, however, is a different story. There's not really that much to say about Anna other than she's just the damsel in distress. In conclusion, I thought this film was okay. I liked it. The footage you were seeing is just an abridged version made by me. If you want to watch it for yourself, I'll provide a link to the actual movie that's free on YouTube. That's all for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions on what I should review next, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.